afternoon, I'm Shawnee Au, and this is One News Now. Former presidential spokesman Ernesto Abella has joined the list of presidential aspirants for the 2022 elections. Greg Gregorio joins us on the phone for the details. Hi, Greg. Tell us more about a former spokesperson Abella's candidacy. What made him decide to run?
Sean Abella answered questions on why he chose to run as an independent candidate. He said he had already informed President Duterte too about his presidential bid. Abella just resigned from his post in the Foreign Affairs Department where he served as an undersecretary. The presidential aspirant said he informed Duterte about his resignation and election plans through Senator Bongo. He said the chief executive did not mention anything against his presidential bid. He was not also offered to just run as senator under the administration slate. Abella is just among a number of former presidential appointees who have filed their COCs. Last Wednesday, former Public Works Secretary Mark Villar made his senatorial run official. Former Agriculture Secretary Manny Piñol followed suit. Transportation Secretary Arthur Tugade and Presidential Spokesman Harry Roque also plan to run. Sean, Presidential Chief Legal Counsel Salvador Panelo has arrived at the vicinity of Sofitel, and he is expected to file his COC for senator. Sean?
All right, thank you so much for giving us all those updates. That was the voice of Greg Gregorio on the phone, reporting to us live from Pasay. Thank you, Greg. And Vice President Leni Robredo has confirmed the initial list of candidates for their 2022 senatorial slate. These are incumbent Senators Risa Ontiveros and Laila de Lima, lawyer Chel Diokno, former Senator Antonio Trillanes, and former Ifugao Congressman Teddy Baguilat. Baguilat will be replacing Senator Kiko Pangilinan in the senatorial slate after the latter announced his candidacy for vice president. Robredo said she will meet with Isambayan conveners later to finalize the list. She also assured that additional senatorial candidates will be coming from different political parties. Personalities seeking local posts have also submitted their COCs on this last day of filing. Marikina Mayor Marcy Teodoro is seeking a third term in office. He will be facing off against Marikina 1st District Representative Bayani Fernando. The incumbent mayor is hoping that Fernando, who is also a former chief executive of Marikina, withdraws from the race. Actor Arjo Ataide also filed the COC for 1st District Representative of Quezon City. He was accompanied by his parents and QC Mayor Joy Belmonte herself. Ataide says he will focus on helping the city's residents rise from the pandemic once he is elected. And supporters of Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte are still waiting outside the Sofitel Hotel. They're still hopeful for a surprise filing from the presidential daughter. To tell us more, we have Mon Gualvez joining us live from Pasay City for more details. Mon, how's the situation there this afternoon? Have these people gotten any sleep at all? Did the numbers increase?
Sean, a few hours before the filing of certificates of candidacy ends, many supporters are still flocking to Sofitel to show their support for their respective candidates. Many were seen wearing color green to show support for Mayor Sara. Not only this, they were also holding banners and wearing shirts with her face, while some also danced on the streets. They continue to urge her to run as president. However, Mayor Sara maintains that she is running for her third and final term in Davao City. Aside from Sara's supporters, a group of women also showed up here in support of Senator Laila de Lima. Among them is de Lima's professor, who is asking the public to give the senator another term. She is also insisting that de Lima should be freed from jail due to lack of evidence. Another supporter of de Lima is the mother of Ana Patricia Non, the brains behind the popular Community Pantry initiative this year. They represent some of the women groups in the country, but despite this, they say that not all female candidates deserve a position in the government. They said that the public should vote for a woman who will bring real change and supports human rights. Due to the crowd gathering outside Sofitel, a man wearing virus-inspired costume who calls himself COVID Man reminds everyone to observe public minimum health standards to avoid getting infected by COVID-19. Sean, as of the moment, another group of supporters with their drummers just arrived here outside the Sofitel area, and that is why, according to Manila Police, they are estimating the crowd to be around 200 people who are already gathering outside Sofitel. And it is why additional police officers are being deployed in the area to maintain the health protocols and minimum health standards. Sean.
Right, Mon, one question. Is that a violation? 200 people is quite a lot. Is there any rule or any guideline about the maximum number of supporters that are allowed there?
Sean, the number that I've mentioned a while back, around 200, are being in total of different candidates, supporters from different candidates, I mean. That's why it's somehow not a violation at all. That's why the police officers maintain to remind everyone here around the area to follow strictly the health protocols so the place will not be a super spreader event of this COVID-19 virus. Sean.
Right, thank you so much for that update, and do stay safe out there. Mon Gualvez of News 5 joining us live from outside the Sofitel. We'll be back with more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're back on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Over 64,000 people have experienced adverse reaction after immunization as of September 26. To give us this update, we have Jen Calimon joining us over the line. Jen, hi. How many people reportedly had breakthrough COVID-19 infections despite being fully or being partially vaccinated?
Hi, Sean. For breakthrough infection, only 1,581 people who are either fully or partially vaccinated had COVID infection. For the breakdown, Sean, 849 had COVID-19 before their second dose. 126 individuals had COVID-19 less than 14 days after receiving their second dose, while 516 patients contracted the disease more than 14 days after being fully vaccinated. Though there is a seemingly high number of breakthrough infections in September, we should also note, Sean, that 20 million were fully vaccinated in September compared to 13 million in August. Sean?
All right, that's very good and very promising, very encouraging. Now, Jen, I was wondering, among these breakthrough infections, how many of those are senior citizens or those with comorbidities?
Yes, Sean. Most of those who had breakthrough infection were aged 18 to 39 at 90%, while only less than 5% among the senior citizens had breakthrough infection. However, younger people are most likely to recover faster than senior citizens who are at high risk due to their age and comorbidity. That's why the Food and Drug Administration is urging those vaccinated people to still follow safety protocols in order to protect our elderly. Sean?
Right. Now, from those that had experience or went through breakthrough infections, rather, you said it was a rather small amount. How many of those ended up as deaths?
Yes, Sean. Out of 1,500 people who experienced breakthrough infection, 281 have died. I'll just give a short breakdown. In those 849 who had COVID-19 before their second dose, 92 have died. 16 have died out of the 126 individuals who had COVID less than 14 days after receiving their second dose, while 14 died, mostly senior citizens, out of those 516 patients who contracted the disease more than 14 days after being fully vaccinated. Just for a comparison, Sean, only 0.0025% had breakthrough infection out of 20.3 million fully vaccinated individuals. The DFA or the FDA also notes that there's a slow or almost no drastic change in the number of breakthrough infection every month. So people should not be skeptical of the efficacy of the vaccines because it really works according to FDA. Sean?
Right, definitely. I don't remember the exact number, but less than 1% of all total vaccinated had a breakthrough infection. Thank you so much for that update. Jen Kalimon reporting to us live from Malabon. Stay safe, Jen. Let's take a quick look at today's other top stories. The IATF has allowed point-to-point interzonal travel from Metro Manila to GCQ and MGCQ areas. This includes minors below 18 years old, as well as seniors over 65, people with health risks, and pregnant women who are already fully vaccinated. The Health Department has also reported declining COVID-19 cases as seen by the likewise decreasing positivity rate and hospital admissions. Still, the DOH is warning the public against complacency and following health protocols as cases decline. In the United States, children took part in Pfizer's vaccine trial over at the Duke University School of Medicine. The drug maker sought U.S. emergency use permit for their vaccine on the age group of 5 to 11, where no shot is currently available. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.